Friday, Saturdays we're open. We're about to extend to Sundays, so we're about to start opening on Sundays.
Okay, that's cool.
Later this month. And then on Monday, a lot of office work. I mean, my mom and I do all the office work and marketing, and I mean all the social media stuff, which surprisingly takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
But you got to do it. And then so Mondays I kind of do like social media marketing, kind of
administrative type stuff.
Yeah, finding all the accounting stuff, which is the really fun stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's. I mean, my dad is there like in the mornings. He'll help like miscellaneous any repairs or stuff going on. So right now today he did. We're putting up a sign on the Blaylock side, so he was doing that. My mom helps with brew days. She helps kind of clean up after me and help with all that.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's very helpful. I mean, it probably takes an hour or two off a day for me. So
who cleans the mash tun?
I do. So I dump the grain, and then she'll then I give it to her, and she kind of boxes or puts it into smaller buckets, like more manageable buckets for her.
That stuff gets heavy, yeah.
Yeah, and she takes it to the farm the day or two after the brew day, and feed cows.
Oh, great.
So she does all that, and then but our system is nice. It's just like it's on a
pivot.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It goes down. I can't remember what it's called, but you can kind of lift it down or push it down, so then it's just kind of like sweeping it out.
Nice.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Yeah.
You don't really have to get in there and get all...
The boil pot you do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Like I'm like half in the pot.
And it's hot.
Yeah. My hair usually smells really great after.
It's like a wart facial.
The beer's gone, yeah. But
it's kind of like a spa treatment on the face,
Yeah.
so I always felt that way.
Okay, so I have this theory that brewers are going to have terrible lungs from like the dust of the grain.
Right.
Okay.
But really good skin from the steam during brew days. Like I have this theory. So when I'm like 70,
I'll buy in on that.
When I'm 70, I'm going to be coughing like crazy, but I have a really good skin.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, I wonder hops got to play something into that, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
right, that's true.
Could the hops be factored in that? I don't know. Just recipe building, but it looks like we got to take a break. I want to talk about the blonde, and I also want to talk about the IPA that you just brewed right when we come back.
Perfect.
They're all we could afford. The Galactic Coast Power Hour. More with these two in just a minute.
What would you like from your bank or credit union? How about a mobile app that makes banking simple? How about free online banking and mobile bill pay? How about loan decisions made locally? How about 15 convenient locations? Associated Credit Union of Texas has all of these and more. Sounds like you should get associated. ACU of Texas, federally insured by the NCUA. For more info, visit acutx.org. Lamont Brands is a veteran-owned business serving the Houston, Clear Lake area and beyond. Their in-house capabilities include screen printing, embroidery, rhinestones, heat press transfers and thermal flex design, as well as e-commerce solutions and on-site fulfillment. If you're looking to brand your business through custom apparel and or promotional products, Lamont Brands should be your first and only call. Lamont Brands is located at 920 Gemini in Houston. Give them a call at 281-286-7553 or visit them online at lamontbrands.com.
Hey, it's Adam Smasher, and ClearLakeToday.com is where I go to find restaurants, events, entertainment, services, and more in the Clear Lake and Bay Area. If you're looking to find a certain business in the Clear Lake area, you need to check ClearLakeToday.com. Now, if you are a business in the Clear Lake and Bay Area, make sure your business info is on ClearLakeToday.com. To advertise your business, contact Doug Meisinger by emailing doug@clearlaketoday.com.
When you're looking for a new home, John Wilkinson can help answer questions related to obtaining a mortgage lender up to finding and securing the best home for you. John will take your best interests as his own and provide valuable property and neighborhood information that is important to your family. Call John at 281-974-0739 or email him at john@jwgetsitsold.com to start looking for your new home.
Did you miss us? We're back. Live from the ACU of Texas studios, the Galactic Coast Power Hour with John Innes and Mighty Mike Taylor.
That is right. We're back with the Galactic Coast Power Hour, and we're drinking beer with Jennifer Edwards, owner, lead brewer, and founder of 4J's Brewing Company. 4J.
4 J's.
Yeah, I just wanted to give it that S.
It's kind of like that whole Greater Heights. Like, I'm still saying Greater Heights. I'm like, it's not Greater Heights.
So in the tap room, currently it's open on Friday and Saturdays, 4 to 10 on Friday, 2 to 10 on Saturday. Yes. And that's just a little bit north of I-10, kind of, it's 1348 Cedar Post Lane.
Yep.
And you're thinking about adding Sundays.
Yeah, thinking about starting Sundays. So that would be good, too.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So I know you said
Sunday,
you grew
day.
up. Yeah, exactly. That's the perfect day for drinking. I know you said that you spent most of your time growing up in Spring Branch. What made you guys choose that location specifically? Was there something special about it, or?
My parents own the property where we are, so like the entire warehouse like district where we sit. So when I got laid off and we decided to do this, they were renovating that space out. And exactly at the same timing, they were about to hand the keys over to somebody else to lease it, and I got laid off, and so we had talked it over, and so they just said, if you want to do it, let's do it right here. So,
timing, nice.
Yeah, it was really, really perfect. Lucked out on that, and it was actually, speaking of luck, TABC is very specific on feet from front door to front door of hospitals, churches, schools, and something else,
like daycares and stuff like that.
Yeah, like residential areas. So we were only going to try for that location. We weren't going to try for anything else, and so we just lucked out that we're completely free from everything else. So there's a church kind of catty corner to us, and they are, if it was 300, I can't remember.
Front door to front door.
Yeah, and it's it's not property line or anything, and it's very strict on how you measure it. And it was like right under. It was very close, but we passed. It was very close, but and it also helps that we're on the Cedar Post side of the complex. So the complex is really like Westview and Blaylock, but we're on the back street. So our street address is the back street. So we kind of lucked out because to the left and right of us, there's townhomes and a hospital.
Oh goodness.
Wow. Okay.
It's a rehabilitation center, but because their address is Blaylock, we're fine. So, it really, really worked out.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Holler on the show a couple weeks back, and I just assumed they were a brew pub, but, until they explained that they're within a certain distance of, I think it was a school, so they had to go production brewery, which explains to me why they're so, so aggressive with the TABC laws right now, because obviously there's a lot more flexibility with the brew pubs and the production breweries as far as, to-go beer and stuff like that. So, So, but hopefully the laws will improve, because right now Texas is the only state in the union that that you can't go to a production brewery and walk off with beer, which is crazy. Which originally is what we were all fighting for back in the day. Then then the brew pub kind of evolved over the years, and obviously now the brew pub really is the no-brainer license if you can pull it off, if you're
under the capacity marks.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, but then if you reach the capacity marks, then that's a good problem. So yeah. Excellent. Yep. So what are we drinking now?
Yeah, let's talk about this. This is good.
So this is the IPA.
Nice.
So original 4 was as a pale ale instead of the IPA. We still have the pale ale. It's we still have it. We just only have 4 taps right now. So like literally 4 holes in the wall kind of thing. So we're about to expand that, and hopefully by I say end of the year, but it's already almost pretty much December. So that doesn't give us too much time, but pretty soon we will have, I would like about 8 taps at least. So we'll have our 5, you posted earlier, Sylvia, 4 girls, 4 beers. That's actually going to be 5 beers now. So it'll be the pale ale and the IPA in addition to the stout, amber and blonde. And then we'll have 2 kind of fun, seasonal, specialty, rotating different constantly kind of thing, and then
that's perfect.
A root beer too. So I'm really excited to start doing some different things.
Yeah. So what kinds of things do you want to do? There's a ton of different styles out there, right? And and experimental stuff. Like, what do you want to do? Not that it's actually going to sell. It could be something that's like completely off the wall. But what do you want to
So right off the bat. So we did a wheat. I wasn't crazy about how it came out, so we'll probably do that again. So a wheat, a porter. We have an old stout recipe that I could kind of adjust to make a porter, and everybody really, really enjoyed that. So,
the porter was my favorite when I visited a couple weeks ago.
And so we're going to kind of bring that back in, and then it was kind of like our homebrew recipe, so we're going to bring that in, and then I kind of want to do some fun things, so it's probably not that doesn't sound that fun, but eventually, cool. So what I'm thinking on that get our IPA recipe and then adjust it to make it whatever style. So hazy, add a couple different ingredients to make it hazy. Get a brut. So take that IPA recipe and just make a slight adjustment to have a different style. So kind of have fun with that. And then we have pecans at the farm. So I really want to do a pecan porter. Like we get like pounds and pounds and pounds every year. My mom is like constantly I always try to leave the house at that time, like not be around because she'll make me crack pecans.
Yeah, and plus you can just sit there eating all of them.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
crack one, eat one.
Yeah. And then we also have a persimmon tree at the farm. Okay. So I kind of want to try maybe a persimmon wheat or something. I have no idea how that will turn out, but try that. So, and then just some other, I've always liked a vanilla porter. So try something like that.
So the idea is to keep it real simple though, right? And real approachable. Cause it seems like, with the beers that I got to try at 4J a couple weeks ago, I told Jennifer probably like a year ago or something. I'm like, I'm not coming to your facility until you have an IPA. Because she knows that's what I like to drink. And, she's like, come on, we're going to be open this weekend. I'd love to, but you don't have an IPA. And so when we visited, she said, got the IPA. It's fermenting right now, big celebration. But I mean, so I'm kind of excited about you branching out into new styles. And then, you're probably going to have to start naming some.
Right,
some
I know.
beers.
Hopefully somebody can help. I'm not creative enough for that. So maybe somebody can help me with that. Or maybe I can do like a, Facebook competition or something, or guest customer competition or something. So we'll figure that out.
So what hops are in
this?
That's
the funnest parts, naming the beers.
It is.
I know.
Well, when we were talking earlier about the term bootleg, I was like, man, that's a great name for like a porter or a brown, like a bootleg brown or something. That would be perfect.
Yeah.
And you have a family history of bootleg.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly right. Is this like a English style IPA? What kind of hops are in this? Can you tell me a little bit about?
So all Citra. And a lot of people say our beer is very English style just because it's so malty.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of people say
I dig that.
Yeah. And we're still we're still working on like our water chemistry. So we're about to purchase an RO system and storage and we're about to completely change our water setup right now. So I'm really excited about that because that will just completely, just definitely improve the beer. I'm a perfectionist, so it's almost to a fault that I want to expand and do more beers, but I definitely want to, definitely make sure these beers are high quality and good quality and stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, that's, changing the water chemistry would kind of balance out a little bit more. So
that's
not
a
as
whole
malty.
Other science too.
Yeah, I know. So, and I'm really diving into that too and learning more about that.
Beer, yeah.
Will you be creating different? You can literally create different water different water profiles. Like London water, Munich water. Yeah,
and it affects the beer like drastically because that's the baseline of beer. Is water.
Big.
So
yeah, and that'll be both exciting and scary. Doing that in midstream while
exactly.
No, that sounds pretty exciting though.
Yep.
So this is the 4J IPA.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
I like it.
So speaking of IPAs, did you guys hear about all of the drama with Boston company Trillium? I'm actually wearing their shirt. I walked out of the house today and I said, this might be too soon to wear this shirt. People are probably going to yell at me for wearing this.
No. I'm sure the hardcore craft beer fanatics know what's going on, but I'm sure, you probably can walk down the street in Houston and you'll be okay.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
I just won't walk into any, beer pubs around here, at least for the next couple hours. But did you hear about that? So,
I've read some posts and some.
So anyone that's not well versed on what's going on with that, there's a Boston company, a brewery called Trillium.
I was impressed with how many employees they have.
Yeah.
They 238.
I knew they were hot, but I didn't know they were that big.
Yeah. They
although I guess a lot of it's
they can a ton, and they release beer constantly.
And I think they have a lot of retail, at least 3 different retail outlets. So maybe that eats up a lot of the employees there. Because I was thinking, man, that many employees. Well, I don't even know St. Arnold's has 230. I remember back in the day they used to list everybody at the bottom of their emails, and and obviously the list's been growing as St. Arnold's been growing. But
that's a good question.
Yeah, so the whole drama with that was about the employees. Actually, there was a irate employee that went on a
former employee,
that went on one of these message boards, those groups. I think it was on Reddit, and posted that he was underpaid and that they were putting tequila in the barrels and all this crazy stuff, and just made a scene. It really just drew a lot of people out, and so people were like,